They've been
I
trying to
can't
get me to
stop.
stop for so
Well, I
long.
had to stop during COVID, and
Yeah.
I had to start doing therapy because I couldn't. My Band-Aid was gone.
Bragging.
Therapized,
Excuse me.
healed.
My therapist is ghosting me right now.
Oh, no.
A couple times.
My
He's like, "You're good." I'm like, "I'm not. I keep telling you that."
I'm a broken man.
I'm shopping for a house. I'm not good.
This is Premeditated,
The podcast investigating society's unwritten laws and the heinous ways they're broken.
true crime, low stakes.
I'm Neil,
I'm Graham.
and this is Premeditated.
Ladies and gentlemen of the United States and elsewhere, we bring you Premeditated again. This time with a new friend, Danielle Shvartsman, who we are learning so much about.
Yeah, really fast. We just did a crash course.
Crash course on
each
small
other.
talk,
We've
which is
exchanged-
very polite.
We've exchanged eye contact a half dozen times before this, and this is
It's
our first
true.
exchange of words,
Well,
which I'm
because
very
also
excited.
like it's interesting. Like we're in a tiny room, tiny room, doing like arguably a very vulnerable thing with each other twice now.
Yeah.
And sort of have signed up to do it regularly, and we're gonna be seeing each other around. So it's very nice to get to know you guys, because otherwise, like you get there and you like do your thing, and good job, like have a good night, and that's it.
Yep. And
I'm
it's
on
like,
a debrief with my team, and I'm sure same with you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
And good job and have a good night. And I'll see you next month. Like,
Yeah.
It is
so
very,
it's
like-
nice to get to know.
It's like a great community, but it is improv is kind of like clicky in a way, because like you show up with your team. It's kind of like a tournament. Like
Yeah.
you show up with your team, you leave with your team. So
Yeah.
it's nice to like,
and
mesh
they
a little bit.
and they literally don't even let you stand in front of the tiny
Yes,
theater.
I
they say
know.
go stand by the gas station.
Because apparently,
I know.
whoever lives immediately above the theater is a monstrous human being who
Well,
cannot handle.
As is his right.
Yeah.
I heard. I heard it's a grumpy old man.
Grumpy old man. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's teenagers downstairs making fart jokes, so like I kind of get it, you know.
No, totally.
enough.
That's where they live. Like that sucks that somebody did that to them.
They
sucks
decided
that
to
somebody-
live on Franklin in
Yeah,
Los
true, yeah.
Angeles.
That
It's
is
sort of
true.
self-selecting.
And that room is a soundproof room.
Yeah.
Like I feel crazy when I enter that room.
It's like walking into one big pillow, one small room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is all just
A big pillow, but on a concrete bed, just
yeah.
Lizzie
chipped,
kinda warned
chapped
me.
concrete floor.
She's like, if you are like claustrophobic at all, if that room is full, you feel
Crazy.
it. And I am not that, but that first show was packed for some reason.
Yeah.
Like
And central air, there is not. That.
yeah. Yeah.
During the summer, it gets real hot in that little.
Oh my god, I
That's
bet.
Wear
that
your shorts.
soft little basement.
Wow. Yeah,
Everything in there is so soft too.
It's such a and I actually like it's really reminding me of like old indie improv here. Like when I like got started like
Okay.
10 years ago or whatever, there was this tiny little closet on the middle of Melrose, and we would rent it out, and like this was like the spot once a week, every week. So fun every Friday. And this like kind of thing has gone away, I feel, and like this is it feels like that again. It feels really nice.
That's great.
Are we currently oldie improving?
I think
that'd be
what are we?
oldie improving.
Oldie improving?
Because you said it used to be oldie improv, but I feel like we're doing that now. We're currently
Yeah, it's like it's
the time of our lives.
It feels
I'm having a blast.
Oh, I'm having a blast. It's so fun. It just feels like super, super indie in a way that I'm like, this feels like the thing that people talk about like later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
super
Yeah.
super indie in the sense that nobody watches.
Nobody
or
it's really is just for us. Like,
It's just for us.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going there to get discovered. You know what I mean? Like,
No, we're
yeah.
doing this to get discovered.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I have 3 cameras pointed at me. I have a microphone in my face. Yeah, I'm doing this to get discovered.
Hey, absolutely.
And you promised me.
Yeah, we owe you money if you're not discovered because of
In
this
1 week
podcast.
or less.
Yeah, and with the media cycles these days, it
Mm-hmm.
should only take about a week. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyways, we asked you here to participate in the biggest fake true crime podcast on the internet. I think you've been briefed on the court proceedings.
Yes.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. So you brought a case file.
Right, a
case file for
to
us?
do.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay, you
Well-
will need to coach me through how to reveal it.
Yeah.
To
Don't
you.
reveal it yet. We're
Okay.
still in Act
That's-
1.
If
And
you
I-
say,
and I
if
know
you hint at
that.
it, we'll yell at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
Before
in a
we're
nice
ready.
way.
Yeah.
Come on.
But
So sensitive.
I don't raise my voice.
so sensitive. So
I mean, maybe we have to tone it down a little bit.
Nah, you can yell at me. Whatever you need.
But with regards to this case file, is this something that like you think that you've discovered, or is this something that everyone knows is like a big deal?
This is something that I genuinely don't know what the answer is.
Okay, so
Perfect.
it's still a mystery.
Well, okay, like I have opinions, and for me, it's like a case by case situation.
Perfect.
Yeah, and so like I have an opinion, but I'm always asking people for their opinion on this.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Great.
perfect
It sounds like this will be the last time you ever have to ask for an opinion
God.
on this.
I want a definitive answer. I beg.
Okay. Well,
Let's get our wigs out.
yeah. Let's absolutely do it, shall we?
Shall we?
Whoa, you guys. Last night was so crazy. I feel absolutely insane. I think I'm still drunk.
You are talking at like 150 decibels. I swear to God, Marissa.
I have my lower back up against this pool jet, and if I moved from this location, I think I might die.
Oh my God.
It is giving me life.
This this Porta Vallarta sun is doing incredible things for my skin because I'm sure it does not look not oily this morning.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You
That's all
look
I was looking
amazing.
for was
You always look
compliments.
amazing. You looked amazing last night. And I have to say, like, this has been such an incredible trip. Like, I'm so happy that we all went.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, it's important that, like, we're all here. Like, this is, like, huge.
Yeah, because imagine
so
if
huge for
imagine
Jessica,
imagine
like-
if yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know it means a
so-
lot to her that we came.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and
And
she was so beautiful.
She
Like,
really
so
did look so
beautiful.
beautiful. Like you
and
couldn't
and Tony was, he can clean up.
yeah.
And their vows were just, like, so hilarious. Like, they
Yeah.
are just, like, funny.
they are
Funny. And, like, the
people.
family, everybody is so nice. Like, just this has been like a really joyous occasion. I'm so
Blessed,
happy we all
blessed.
like
Oh my God.
sacrificed
And
for
Marissa,
a while and that we're
you
here.
caught the bouquet. That means you're next.
Who's up next?
I'm actually freaking.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Don't freak.
what do
It's
you
fine.
want?
Okay, like
You don't think true love will find you?
no, and it might have. Like I think I connected with somebody on the dance floor.
Shut
last
up.
night.
No. Was it the cousin?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, like
What
they
was his
seated us
name?
next to each other.
Oh my God!
Oh.
They
Targeting.
They must have
your-
known.
Yeah,
I
Jessica
feel
knew
like-
it. They're targeting.
I think so too. Like I don't know. Like maybe I'll find like love at Jessica's wedding. Like how perfect would that be?
It would be so perfect.
Oh, I'll
I
make her
was-
the maid of honor. Cause like she's in our love story. Like that's so cute.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, it all comes back around. That would be
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
I think that would.
And
be
we'll be ushers at least, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
I didn't know you'd be interested, but I'll keep that in mind now.
I will buy I will rent a matching suit with Kyle. I will we'll be there.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, and that will be a requirement. So that is, as long as you're cool with that you will have to rent a suit and okay, cool.
I would buy one.
You could buy one.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't care if
this
you
is
keep
an
it, yeah.
all-inclusive resort, and we all came all the way down to PV to do this. I can afford a suit if I need to.
Here's the thing, like I didn't want to make it about me, but like I'm sort of tight on cash right now, and like
Oh.
I know I'm so stressed to get back. Like thank God I've had this break with you guys. I miss you so much.
Yeah.
None of us live in the same city. Like
my
this
God,
is
yeah.
so huge, but like oh my God, I'm literally nervous to check my bank statement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually scared. Yeah, I'm
Like
actually
scared, or are you just like saying that so that we give you like a little bit of like?
cash.
I was gonna say pity.
Oh, this is awkward. I was not expecting cash for the record.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Good.
Pity, I will take.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you also not want Venmo requests?
No, like I don't want to be tacky.
Okay.
I
so-
don't want to be tacky, and that really
Yeah,
is
don't
at
be
the,
tacky.
That's at the
Yeah, don't
root
be-
of what's going on. I do
Okay.
not want to be tacky.
Well, you're the only one who hasn't signed up for the Splitwise so far.
Yeah, and I did notice you were kind of leading the rounds of drinks last night. 'cause,
After the open bar.
Yeah, like
Well, you guys, I will pay you back. I literally just need 1 week and I will pay you back.
Okay.
Oh, you need time.
Yeah, but I will
So
pay
you
you
need
back.
time and pity.
I'm more I paid for the flight. Fine.
Yeah.
Cheapest flight.
You're not going to
red
walk
eye.
to Puerto Vallarta.
No,
Yeah.
what? What, I'm going to
Sorry,
walk here?
still hungover. I just can't
I
even
feel
get
like
this
shit.
name of the city out.
I feel like garbage. I feel like shit. But no, I took a red eye. I took the cheapest flight on Spirit. They
Yeah.
lost my luggage. Thank God I got it back
Oh my gosh.
in time
yeah.
for the wedding. I know I wouldn't shut up about it, but I was scared.
I was worried for your gown as well.
Thank you. And then, I was worried for my physical safety. That plane was so rickety and crazy.
Why do they paint them yellow? It's just that doesn't... Yellow planes just don't inspire safety, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is sort of like a warning color,
And
isn't
you've
it?
Yeah.
been saying that.
You don't
Guys,
shut the fuck up
I-
about
You have
yellow.
a thing about the color
I
yellow.
wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it.
Okay. Noted.
I mean, orange planes
my-
can get it too.
The wedding that I was planning in my head did feature yellow, but I'll strike the yellow.
That's just a warning that you're gonna break up with
Now
the cousin.
knowing that.
Yeah.
that's the cousin and I need to make it.
The cousin.
But the cousin, my husband.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
he was cute.
But
It
here's
sounds like it was a struggle for you to get all the way out to this
Yeah, yeah,
destination.
yeah.
it was,
wedding.
and Jessica is one of the closest people. I mean,
best.
I'm not close enough to be in the wedding, which is fine. But
Sure, yeah, we're periphery friends.
we're
but yeah,
we're
yeah.
college friends. It's
Yeah.
cool.
You were gonna make her your maid of honor when you were talking
Well,
about
because
the
it's her
cousin.
because it's her cousin. and
That's
it's-
true.
It's
Okay,
symbolic.
okay,
It's
okay,
symbolic.
okay,
But we're
okay,
getting
okay.
away from
Yeah,
it.
we're getting away.
I just am we all know how much we spent to be out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys donate to the honeymoon fund or
Of course we did. We're both very wealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did a card with cash in it.
You did cash. Okay. And you did the fund.
I did the fund.
What did
I
you
had my
guys-
assistant do the fund. I don't even know.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Are you hiring your company at all?
No.
Okay. Forget I asked. That's
Okay.
And I hate
You
to be
said
tacky.
you weren't gonna be tacky.
I hate to
Yeah.
be tacky.
Kyle is not accepting resumes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Well, okay. I just feel like everybody in the group knows about my situation. Mm-hmm. I've been pretty vocal about it.
Yeah, you're poor. Yeah.
If I'm not doing well,
No.
and I just feel like she just married into a really rich family.
Yeah.
And their trip is booked. The honeymoon fund, their trip is booked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I still
Do you still what? Donate to the
do
honeymoon?
I Venmo the honeymoon fund? I mean, the wedding was yesterday. I have a year. I have a year to send money. It's thousands of dollars at this
it
point.
is a destination wedding.
Yeah, you could
but-
say that your presence here is the donation. to
present.
others. Yeah.
But,
And I don't know that they
But
would
you have
mind.
to be really funny for that. To
Oh,
work,
our pina
though.
coladas are here.
Oh,
There you
thank you
go.
so much.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Oh, yummy.
Marissa,
Yeah.
these are on me.
Well,
got
it's
you.
all inclusive.
Yeah, that's
It's
why
all-
it's on
it's
me.
all inclusive.
Yeah. It's literally no skin off my back.
Excuse me? Hi, sorry. Can we get some chips and pico?
Coming right up.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, that's a
Yum.
very nice senor.
Yeah.
That was a really nice senor.
Okay.
Okay.
All rise
All rise
for
and
the honorable Danielle Schvartsman for bringing
Order
us this
in the
case.
court.
Absolutely.
that is very fitting. I didn't the colors. That is very nice.
Yeah. Order in the court.
Okay, so I think pretty clear case here, and definitely one that I've for sure
Yeah.
experienced.
Oh
before.
my God. Yeah.
This is a tough one, and one that I think this is going to be hard to adjudicate.
Okay.
Well, not for me.
Well,
Whoa, I'm so interested to hear your opinions. Because I know the... Well, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So
I'm here to listen.
No, I don't.
I think that this case file is bringing up a few different, very specific things. The first is the destination part of the destination wedding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
are we going?
Where are we going? It's
Mm-hmm.
probably expensive for a lot of people to get there. I feel like every wedding nowadays is a destination wedding because who lives in their community of friends and family?
Ugh.
Yeah, honestly. I
we're
mean,
we're the
I
LA
have a,
local,
I have a
but yeah.
weird, my case is weird that I'm from out here.
Yeah, sure.
That is weird. And I have noticed people getting married out here more and more.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, I guess people with older family members, like, it's hard to fly out. Older people.
Yes.
It's also
In general.
so I actually I got married last year.
Congratulations.
So this is like, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally said something.
I'm embarrassed.
No. But so
That's
like
the next case.
but it is like flying out for a wedding is a very like our generation thing. Like that is such a foreign concept to a lot of my family members that like like we traveled to a city to see this happen, and also well, it's also thinking for another time, but we had like a night before thing, and that's like a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But like a destination wedding, I think is a fairly new concept a little bit.
Well, and like, I feel like in this day and age, like, who is marrying someone whose family is from the same town that they are from? You know?
yeah.
Well, this is a personal example. This is not the example that I'm bringing into the room necessarily. I have family members who got married in Puerto Vallarta at
Okay.
an all-inclusive resort, and there was like pressure to stay at that resort.
Yes.
So informal pressure, but like, you know.
But like everything's there. So
Yeah, and
you
it's
gotta-
family, so that's different.
Yeah.
Family is different, but that's why I was like the friends is, if you're like not super 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 close, like college friends that, you know, like, this is a conversation that I've had with people, and I genuinely don't know where I stand. I think I'll give money to err on the side of like, just to be, because I don't want to
In
be
good
tacky.
standing, yeah.
Genuinely, I don't want to
Yeah.
be tacky.
For like a honeymoon fund or like a wedding registry or something.
Whatever they, yeah.
Yeah.
I
this
like
is-
cash
so
in a
this
card.
is so this isn't about this is more about the wedding gift then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Gotcha.
the gift.
Because that
Not-
was
not-
the second of those were the two things I picked up. First is like,
Yeah.
do you do a destination wedding and force everyone you know to spend a bunch of money?
Well,
Get a
my opinion
passport,
on that
yeah.
is clear cut. You want to have a wedding where you want to have your wedding, have it. Live your life. Then it's on me if I come or not. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've had a couple friends who, like, I wish I could have gone, and it just was like, had come at a bad time for me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, between jobs, like whatever.
On
that
top
kind
of money,
stuff.
there's also time.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there can be
Can
an
you do
infinite
it?
number of reasons that you don't go
You're
to a
right.
destination wedding.
You're right. And people are generally understanding of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
I haven't met anyone who's like, well, I think you could be pissed off that certain people didn't show up to your wedding.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think
I've
it's fair. Like I've gone to a destination, or like not, but like traveled to a wedding and been like,
Yeah.
or like when the wedding location is like 2 hours from an airport, so like you gotta rent a car, and
Okay,
it's a whole
that
thing.
too.
I don't. Yeah.
That
That.
too.
Yeah.
That's come up for
As
me
far as
before,
I'm
too.
concerned, there is nowhere on the planet that is over 2 hours from an airport.
That's the person from the Midwest.
My parents' place is just under 2 hours from Minneapolis, St.
my
Paul,
God.
so it just fits in that.
Yeah, your
So
sister got
funny.
married there. There you go.
Absolutely.
Works.
But
Yeah.
even here, like, people come here, if they don't rent a car, they are just inconveniencing the people that are from here or taking Ubers all day, which that's fine. Like, your family, your friends, like, that's part of it. It's part of the gig. But it is that thing of like, this specific all-inclusive, you make the choice to come, but like, I really went out of my way to come, and I came, and I'm here for your special day, and I'm so happy to be here. I love you so much, but like, this really is going to hurt me. But then what's another $100?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's absolutely, so this gets to the other point that I was going to make, which I think that the idea of the wedding gift is tacky.
Interesting. And I want to talk more about that because wedding culture has run away.
Out of control.
Out of control.
The reason why we need a podcast for this.
Yeah.
It's wedding culture is insane.
It is taking over the streets. People are
Yeah.
quietly revolting internally inside their heads because they
Like,
cannot voice
They
their
are
own
wild.
discomfort.
Well, because people on TikTok are going off, and I love it, and I watch every single one.
What is this TikTok?
Oh, when they're like, this bride made me do this, and like these brides are out of control, and it's mostly the bride, just because I feel like women have to do more stuff generally.
Yeah.
There's just more like events involved.
We can blame the bride. Yeah.
Brides
We're
get
an
bad-
anti-bride podcast.
brides get a bad reputation.
Yeah.
But I'm lucky in that I have friends who are more normal and understanding about these things, and like generally, even when I'm a bridesmaid, they don't have any crazy asks. And even sometimes like, yeah, okay, like it's a little more expensive than just being a guest, but like you gotta get, like, there's certain, I want to be a part of your special day. Like you sort of make it happen. But this situation where it's like, you're
a
not a
wedding
best
guest.
friend.
Yeah.
You're not family. And I'm so glad that you can even be here.
Yeah.
Okay, do you mean that? Yeah, and
Because that's my present.
Well, I would go so far as to say, like, if I am going to a destination wedding, I expect the anti-gift. I expect a gift from the bride and groom.
There better be
being like, they've taken care of a lot of things.
If there's a cash
for me.
bar at a destination wedding, that's where it's like, come on, like what are we?
Yeah,
what are
give
we
me
doing?
a break.
Yeah.
Like, you should be paying for drinks. Like, I understand having a destination wedding is expensive. You're the one who chose to have it, and like you should make it like about the guests.
Yeah.
And so like if I were to ever get married at like a destination type thing, I would be like, my guests will want for nothing. And I don't expect them to be getting me gifts and stuff like that, because I don't have to like build a new home. That's what it was for, like back in the day, like the dowry and all of this,
well,
that,
even a
that type of thing.
registry.
Yeah.
Like, I know you don't need a teapot because you've been living together for 2 years.
Right, exactly.
You have a teapot.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you're both leaving your parents' house for the first time, and now a third teapot needs to come to build a new fammy.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Like with baby stuff, I understand that. Like you need
Baby
a
stuff should be
bunch of
cycled
shit.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like
Babies don't say babies.
Yeah. Well, and that's why like I like the idea that like if I'm going to a baby shower, I'm much more likely to be excited to bring a gift.
Yeah.
But it is to your, like, I see why this is a tricky point that you don't really, because you told us off air before, is like you don't have an answer to this, because it is kind of like a immovable object versus unstoppable
Versus
force.
a bride.
Because versus a bride, because like it is the bride, or we'll say the bride. It is like her day. It is like, it should be exactly what the people getting married want, because it's like the biggest day of their lives.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then but I also don't think that means that everybody who comes should just have to bend over. Like, just be like,
Yes,
okay,
it's like, what
we
is
got
the
it.
expectation?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the expectation is.
Well, I think the expectation is you give a gift and you don't complain about having to make everything your expense. I think that's the expectation, and I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that in any wedding case, you're right. You can do whatever you want as the bride and groom, or the groom and the groom and the whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think that you can have those kinds of expectations for your guests anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little
And
fair.
I agree with that.
because it's a crazy expensive world out there, and everybody is busy. I don't know a not busy person.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like,
Yes.
Especially for three very social, cool people, which is probably not going to be the only wedding we go to that year.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah. but like, seriously, like it's hard to have the expectation to like go all out for, like, you know, the wedding 4 out of 7. Like, it's just, it's tough.
That being said, for very, very close friends, or like someone that like I know something interesting or special about, I will go out of my way to be like extra nice and like pick something special for them.
But
I don't expect everyone else at the wedding to do that.
But I feel like for me, like, extra special friends or very close friends, like, I feel like receiving money from them feels a little tacky on the receiving end, because it's like we've gone out, so, like, we've spent so much time together. Like, I don't need cash. I just kind of want like your attention. I
just want you
like
to
your
be
time.
here.
Yeah.
Can I just say the thing that infuriates me the most?
Please.
I hate registries.
Yes, I'm with you.
Really?
I'm sorry we just,
I am
A
sorry, but
registry
you don't
makes
get to
my
tell
life
me what.
easier.
Oh no!
Really?
You do not get to tell me what I am going to gift you.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
I was slightly.
I hate it.
Wow. See, I'm like, tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. I know how much I want to spend. Let me do that. That's why I like these honeymoon funds where they're like, give us however much you want. Give us however much you give us however much you think we deserve.
What are we worth?
Let me quantify everybody on here.
Here's where we're
mathematically.
going.
How much fun do we deserve to have
Yeah.
at our honeymoon?
We're going to Turkey.
Funny
Look
moon.
up the local economy. See how much $100 will get us in
Yeah.
Istanbul, and then you figure that out. You know?
What is the Thai baht exchange rate at the moment?
Yeah, this is. Don't have that off the top of
Do
my
you
head.
know what?
I think it's-
I had what?
I think the Thai baht exchange rate is 33 Thai baht per dollar. I think.
33 to 1. Should we go?
Yeah, we should go.
Should we go?
I think Turkish lira is 170 per one.
Let's
Look
go
at
there.
us. Look at us having
Yeah.
worldly knowledge of world
You
currencies.
guys are genius.
Thank you.
I only know
Hello.
generally what a house costs in Southern California.
Pretty
sort
good.
Of.
Yeah.
You're good at
Depending
math.
on the area, sort of, maybe.
Well, there's an exchange rate.
Depending on the house.
When was it built?
Yeah. How's the roof?
Yeah. Registries are tricky because like I get it. Like I think they're designed so that, especially for like baby showers, it's designed so it's like you don't get 43 of the same onesie.
Yes, exactly.
But also, like, it takes all. Yeah, but I.
You're like, why
but
not?
Neil, I still agree with that. It's just like a weird thing to be like, this is what I want, and I want you to give it to me. Like that. Just
Yeah.
that tone feels.
And also make it a race with everyone else who has the
Yeah.
same hyperlink.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I actually will.
And also, why do we have to give 5% to fucking Homery.com or whatever?
Give me
to,
a
for the credit
break.
card fee?
Yeah,
It doesn't
we're
make
not
any
providing
sense.
a
that I
service.
don't even know about.
Oh, it's like because whatever website you post on, they want a little.
Oh, that's how they
Cash
make
back
that.
too,
That
yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There was a classy way that a friend of mine did this where they were like, okay, we're traveling, honeymoon, we don't need a bunch of shit. Here are things that we're going to be doing in wherever we're going.
Yeah, it's
and you can pay for a dinner. This is how much dinner is going to be. You can pay for this. You can pay for that. And so you don't even have to pay for the whole thing. You could be like, I'm going to give you $50 towards dinner. I'm going to give you whatever towards
Because that
this.
does feel a little
That's a
more.
good thing in your mind?
because for me it's not open-ended and it feels well because you hate the registry.
Well,
So you're
yeah.
you're hating this even more.
I hate this even more. This
I-
is like
I hear that.
this is planners planning
Oh.
times registry.
Wait till you get to my
times-
idea. Neil.
Oh my
no.
God! No
We're
way.
different
no
this way, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
That's okay.
We're
But
and that's why we're judges.
yes,
and
because we
that's
need
why
to
our
do-
wigs are different.
yeah, that's why our wigs are slightly different.
That's why we put you in the gray one.
Because I'm old-fashioned.
No, I mean, for me, I would just. My wedding, we kind of came from like a point of privilege where it's like we didn't. The wedding was paid for, the honeymoon was booked. Although we did have family members being like, "What do you want?" And we were like,
That's nice.
Nothing. Like, what are you gonna do? So we did have we had the kind of the bad thing was just like we're on a honeymoon. If you cannot enjoy our wedding without giving us something, then like just give us cash or whatever. But
Yeah.
we said first, and this is what I really like, is just a handmade card. Really like that.
Oh, that is so cute.
Because it's like I'd rather just like we're all
so
comedians. We weren't
cute.
told that we were worth much. So it's like I just want people to tell me they love me, and then I'll be like whatever.
We love you,
I
Graham.
am obsessed with that. That
And
is
people still
really,
didn't do
really,
it, but
really cute.
what are you gonna do?
Well, you made me a handwritten, well, not handwritten, but like typed, but like crafted,
Personalized, yeah.
personalized
Wow.
card for
But-
your wedding, which I
but-
thought was very
Really?
sweet.
It's such a-
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's really
It is
cute.
like you should have been there.
Yeah. I should have met
Why
you
weren't
a
you
year
there?
ago.
If
Or 2 years ago.
If
I
only
were
we
to
started at
get
We
the invite.
Improv
Yeah,
Wednesdays. No, this is such a sticky situation, and I do like your proposed rule because we try to come up with like a ruling or a consequence for breaking the rule.
Okay.
And so I think sorry Neil, I think I do like the like this is an activity on our honeymoon or like a dinner or whatever, because that at least gives people the semblance of like, here's the thing I gave them. It's not just cash. It's like, oh, I gave them a hot air balloon ride, or I gave them a massage or whatever or something. Like that's like at least that has a little more identity than just like a check written out to
Right, exactly.
Tony
Like,
and Jessica.
Here's some cash. Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
But
I'm,
cash is
I'm a
king.
big fan
I
of
know, I don't know.
personalization.
Cash is king.
Right. I'm a big fan of personalization.
yeah.
And I think that's what you're actually getting at as the
Yeah.
positive thing about that. The thing that I take umbrage with is if I'm going on a honeymoon, I don't want it planned ahead of time. I don't want to know where I'm eating. Are you kidding me?
We're a little
And-
different that way too, and that's okay. That's okay. I like
Neil
a
lives
medium
on the seat
between
of his
that.
pants.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
an
understanding
improver
that.
through and through. I improv my plane ticket.
I think we're a
that's
little more
cooler.
simple. Yeah,
That's the cooler way to
Yeah.
live your life,
Sure, but
and I respect it.
it means that I don't get to do a lot of cool things.
I would think the opposite because I think that
You do cool things every weekend.
I do
That's
cool things all the
ridiculous.
time, but like, there's like, but
You were
like,
in
if it's
Mammoth
busy, if you need a
like 2 days ago.
reservation, I don't get to do it. Basically, that's
Okay.
like my.
There's
It's
a
tough.
medium.
There's a medium.
There's a medium. I would prefer that somebody plan for me. I hate being the boss. I hate being the boss.
I love that.
Yeah.
As long as I
player.
don't know that there's a plan,
Yeah.
trick me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Trick me. Somebody manipulate me into
and
thinking something
give
was
me
my
an
idea.
itinerary.
Everything's a surprise party.
Yeah, I don't want the itinerary.
I want it.
Oh my God.
yeah, I'm.
I want
this is.
it.
We have a nice little spectrum here because I'm a itinerary writer. I like the
Really?
not down to the hour. Of
The
course,
three of
but
us
like,
need to go on a trip.
to
Puerto Vallarta.
I'll be the person being like, all right, everybody, show me their passports. Let me make sure because I've been on trips. with
You
people who
need
do
one
that.
of those.
Yeah, I have
And
one.
I'm somebody who's like,
And we never get
I
enough of-
believe that everyone is going to do what they are supposed to do.
Oh, I roll.
I know. And I'm wrong sometimes.
Yeah, some people just don't do
And
it.
it's bad. I'm wrong a lot of the time. I am.
I went to a.
You just show up and everybody loves
Well-
you. That's annoying.
It is annoying. It's annoying even for me sometimes.
Please let me on the plane. I forgot my passport, but
Oops.
of course I have one.
So I'm in the LA Gay Men's Chorus.
Are you?
I am. And
What? I've seen you perform.
Wonderful. I've only done one concert so far with
Okay,
them.
so I
Yeah.
haven't.
Okay. Well, I did the Christmas concert.
I haven't.
We have our next one is next week or this upcoming weekend. So you should definitely
Rhinestone
come.
Cowboy.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Are you posting about that stuff on
Insta? Yeah, I have a little like
Great.
I have a little like
I did not
code
know
graphic.
this.
Yeah. I've got a little graphic.
Couple of cool guys over here.
Oh my gosh. But they had the retreat last weekend.
Okay.
Or the weekend before this past one. And they sent emails about it. And it was at this like Boy Scout camp. And I showed up and I don't know how, but I didn't bring any utility clothes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
okay.
only like pink Lenny Kravitz
I'm gonna have
pants
to plug
and
my ears for
heels.
this next part. This is so bad. I've heard this story before. It's so bad.
And I get in there and I'm like going up to the Boy Scout camp and I'm like, okay, where's my little bunk? And I go and I find it and there's no bedding.
Oh no, you had to bring everything.
Yeah. And I was the only one who didn't bring sheets.
You
and
didn't. It was in the email.
It was in the email. And
Yeah.
I, of course, didn't have a car.
No.
Why
I
would you?
Ubered to this like
No.
campsite.
No. Why didn't
So
you have
I
a
just
car?
wandered
Do you-
around until somebody was gonna go get
With
an
your
energy
rucksack of costumes.
You're kidding.
Unbelievable.
And so I wandered around, and then some guy needed an energy drink, so he was going to go into town. So I just hopped in his car, and he happened to pull up to the CVS that was right next to a Marshall's.
Great. Oh,
And I got
well,
my stuff, and I was fine.
Love
you figured it out. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly. All you
Yeah.
need is like resourcefulness and like a good
and
attitude.
somebody
Yeah.
with somebody with a plan.
Yeah.
As long
And
as everyone
I'm
around you has a plan.
resourceful, and I can do that if I have
Yeah.
to. But I'd really
We all
rather
can
not
do
be in
that,
that
guys.
position.
Just-
Yeah, it was a little stressful for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you figured it out. And there's the like having to figure it out all these times probably does something to you psychologically where you have the confidence that you can figure anything out.
I do not fear uncertainty.
Yeah,
And-
and this
yeah.
must do something wonderful for you.
It's not the worst. I
Yeah.
will say that.
That's great. I think this is good stuff.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
good stuff.
listen, we're already almost in consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So I think that the only thing left to do is I think we all agree destination weddings are fine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Thumbs
don't
up
care.
them.
Yeah.
But when you get there, don't expect too much of your guests.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think gift on top of destination wedding is like, come on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Allow it to happen if somebody wants
Yeah.
to and has a good idea, and that's
Yeah.
great. But I think forcing that is wrong. I think we all agree.
Yeah.
So if someone does, what is the punishment for that couple?
If somebody demands gifts.
Yeah, once you've already gone to Mexico to go to that wedding,
To
and they're just
celebrate
like,
their
"Oh my God,
union."
you didn't have what did you get us?"
It's if they're okay, so like yeah, say they're like you find out that they've been bitching.
yes,
Oh.
And they're like, Danielle didn't give me a gift, and I'm not mad at her, but like I think that that's really tacky.
Sends a message.
so yeah, as a society,
That's my
we
fear.
now
I don't
have
want to be tacky.
a lovely opportunity to punish this person. Shit. What do we do?
So we're punishing the bride and groom?
Yep.
I want to embarrass them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want them to be embarrassed for being so brazen with that opinion.
Embarrassed on their wedding day or just sometime later?
Later, they
Yeah,
can
that
have
makes
their
sense.
day.
Yeah,
How
give
about
them a day.
this? How about there's a registry of everyone who made registries inappropriately?
This is so funny.
we have like the unwedding registry where you can actually take their stuff. You can demand their stuff
Okay,
from
so
them.
you are punishing them for the part that you don't like about.
Yes, exactly.
I respect that.
Yeah,
sword?
the anti-wedding registry.
I respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is if there's a registry.
I agree.
Okay, and if it's just like donate to here's our Venmo or like whatever, and the expectation is you have to give a normal gift, like what you would give if you went in town.
Yeah.
Yep. Then instead of a pay Venmo, they get a request Venmo.
Or
Whoa.
just next time I show up to their house, I gotta keep something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Their house
Nothing
kind of is their
no
registry.
laptops, no like sentimental items.
A
but, like,
teapot.
a throw pillow. Yeah, let me take
I'm
it.
like, what would be, because the truth is, if it were to happen in real life, I think I would like grovel and immediately send money. If I were to find out, I'd be like, I'm so sorry that you feel this way.
yeah.
That's why the government has to step in.
Yes.
I punish them though. I'm like, well, this is so interesting because how would I want to punish? I want them
They'd
to
have
be
to be found
embarrassed.
guilty first. You know?
I think
There'd
this is
there'd
what
be
I
due
want.
process.
I want them to unload this opinion onto somebody who they respect
Okay.
and have that person in a public setting, and not in a way like to like really dress them down, but just sort of be like, oh, I don't agree with that. I feel like they spent a lot of money on that, and like I think that they would really talk it through with them.
This is a great service.
Yeah.
Not even just for this case, but for cases in general. It's like
Yeah.
that's
It's just
I
like
want you to know
just a
what you did.
centrist.
I want you to see this
a light-
and be a little embarrassed for
a light dressing down and been like, hey, like you fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is what I need from Neil, you know this.
And
This
that's
is-
what anybody
absolutely.
needs when they break the law.
Yeah,
They just
it's just
need
a
to be
small
really
dressing down.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
an
Really
emotional bully. Well, not bully, but like just
Oh my god, the way I've been raised. The way I've been raised. That's so funny. They're
Yeah,
like,
I-
you should feel ashamed. I'm like, okay, I do.
Good.
and that's it. And the conversation can end there.
Yeah,
You
I'll
don't
never
have
do
to
it
like. There's no like maybe like a slight finger point, but like nothing.
Yeah.
No raised voices, no yelling. Just be like, hey, you're wrong on this.
Yeah, oh shit, am I? Yeah. And then they really reconsider it, and then
And we move on with our
and
lives.
ideally I never even find out.
That would be ideal.
That would be great. Wow.
Gavels.
Hell yeah.
Might be
Are we
at case
decided?
closed. I think we might be at case closed. So shall we hit the gavel?
Let's do it.
All right.
Ding,
Case
ding,
closed.
ding, 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 ding.
This is Premeditated.